Good evening, students, parents, staff, and special guests, and welcome to our ABJ Awards Night 2021. My name is Ruth Timko, and I'm very blessed to serve as the principal of Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School. This is my 10th year at ABJ, and I've served in a number of capacities as a teacher, student services facilitator, grade 9 advisor, assistant principal, and now principal. No matter my role, I've been continually awed at the many gifts and talents of our students. ABJ is truly a wonderful school, thanks to our amazing students. Tonight, I have the pleasure of serving as MC for this evening's awards night in celebration of the many achievements that have been accomplished by our students in the 2020-2021 school year. I'm also joined by assistant principals Greg Lakeman, Mark St. Jean, Chad Starko, and Fiona Wimmer, who will also be presenting various awards tonight. As we begin all events in our school, let us begin with prayer. At this time, I'm calling upon Father Jim from OLPH Parish and Mrs. Tricia Murphy, our chaplain, to open our celebration with prayer.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now you are the body of Christ and individually members of it. And God has appointed in the church first apostles, second prophets, third teachers, then deeds of power, then gifts of healing, forms of assistance, forms of leadership, various kinds of tongues.
Lord Jesus, we come this evening in profound gratitude for the many, many blessings and graces you've bestowed upon the young men and women of Archbishop Jordan High School. Lord, we thank you for these many gifts that constitute our role in the body of Christ. May we share these gifts always with joyful hearts, and may they only be a stepping stone, Lord, to the good works that we will do moving forward. We give thanks for this evening, and we give thanks for the gift for the rest of our lives. We ask you to bless this evening. We ask you to bless this evening and these young people, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Father Jim and Mrs. Murphy. We would also like to acknowledge that our Awards Night celebration is taking place within the Treaty 6 region. We acknowledge that we're on the traditional land of Treaty Number 6 and home of Métis Nation of Alberta Zone 4. We also acknowledge the Inuit and other diverse Indigenous peoples whose ancestors have marked their territory since time immemorial, a place that has welcomed many peoples from around the world to make their home here. Next, we have our very own ABJ choir to sing our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us commend. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you for sharing their musical talents with us. I'd now like to take the time to introduce you to a number of our special guests who have offered video greetings for this year's awards night. Superintendent Sean Haggerty of Elk Island Catholic Schools, Dr. Ted Pazak, Elk Island Catholic School Board of Trustees, Mayor Rod Frank, MLA Jordan Walker, and MLA Nate Glubish.
My name is Sean Haggerty, Superintendent of Elk Island Catholic Schools. And thank you all for joining the ABJ Color Awards to recognize outstanding accomplishments of the students. On behalf of Elk Island Catholic Schools, I'd like to share how proud we are of all of the Archbishop Jordan students. And in the busyness of life, it's important to stop and formally recognize notable achievements, and this is such an occasion. The students being recognized tonight have accepted the challenge of Catholic education. To the students, Thank you for giving your best. To the parents, thank you for your endless support that you have shown your children through this journey. To the staff of ABJ, thank you for teaching our faith, resilience, perseverance, and for caring. You've all made a difference. In the words of Pope Francis, the world tells us to seek power, money, and success. God tells us to seek humility, service, and love. Congratulations to all the students being recognized today, and thank you for knowing that you've been called to more in what you do in this world. God bless.
Hello, students and families and friends and staff and other dignitaries who are participating in this wonderful event, our Color Awards event, Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School. And we are very proud of our flagship high school in Sherwood Park. And the awards are celebrating some of the achievements of our students who are participating in what we are proud of as a Catholic education offered by Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School. The awards celebrate academics, they celebrate achievements in fine arts as well as in leadership. And there are many activities and events that go on at Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School, and we're very proud of it. So as a board of trustees, my name is Ted Pazik, and I'm board chair. And on behalf of my colleagues on the board, we're offering you our congratulations on your achievements, your hard work, and the time that you, especially in these difficult times during these COVID times. And so your achievements are remarkable. So we wish you all the best of success. I want to thank the staff, of course, who support our students, parents who also work with students and care for them and love them deeply. So this special event of awards is a way of recognizing the effort and the hard work that's been put in over this time, even in this difficult time. So I wish God's blessings on all of you and continued success. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Hello, Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jordan Walker and I am proud to serve as the MLA for Sherwood Park. It's time to celebrate your hard work and achievements through the annual ABJ Color Awards. Each of you receiving an award today should be extremely proud of the hard work and dedication that you have exemplified throughout this school year. Seeing your accomplishments fills me with hope for a very strong future. Even though the whole world has been dealing with such unprecedented challenges because of the COVID-19 pandemic, you have remained steadfast in your pursuit of your passion. You have worked hard, remained positive, and have faithfully strived towards your goals. It's this kind of attitude that makes such a difference to our community and to the whole wide world. I would like to also acknowledge the outstanding teachers at ABJ that have dedicated their time and energy into coaching and mentoring. Your contributions to the school and the Sherwood Park community are greatly appreciated. Once again, congratulations to each one of you on receiving an award today. I, along with your parents, teachers, and community, thank you for your efforts and wish you success in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Hi there, Nate Glubish here, MLA for Strathcona and Sherwood Park. Thank you so much for inviting me to join you to celebrate with you for Archbishop Jordan's annual Color Awards. This is a great time of year to celebrate excellence. And you know, one of the things I'm most proud of as a resident in this community is of Archbishop Jordan and the great history that you have, both the teachers and the students that call it home. You have such a great tradition of excellence, and this is the perfect time of year to celebrate those students who have really made their mark. So whether it be in academics or athletics, whether it be in the arts, or whether it be in the sciences, this is a great time to come together and acknowledge some of Archbishop Jordan's best and brightest. So I want to just say thank you to all the teachers who've had a hand in mentoring and teaching these kids, and to those students who are receiving awards tonight. Just want to offer my most profound congratulations. I have so much respect for you. I know it's been a tough year and a half. You've had to overcome so much adversity. And so you should be really proud of your accomplishments today. So I want to just encourage you all to make the most of this celebration. And I look forward to seeing all that you accomplish in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you to our special guests for their words of affirmation, encouragement, and celebration in honor of this year's ABJ Academic Awards recipients. This is truly an exciting time for Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School and our Elk Island Catholic schools as we celebrate our 9th year of being in our current state-of-the-art facility at ABJ. Our school offers our students a 21st century learning environment that is permeated in our Catholic faith and values. Congratulations to all of our students joining us virtually and in person this evening. We're gathered here tonight to celebrate together the many and varied successes of our students over the past school year. We're very proud of the skills and accomplishments that these amazing young people have attained through their commitment, hard work, and applying themselves in the Catholic learning environment at ABJ. Each year at this time, we remind those gathered to join us thanking the many people along the way that have contributed to our students' success. Firstly, our amazing parents and guardians. They truly are the primary educators and caregivers that have had the greatest influence each and every day of their children's lives. Thank you, parents and guardians. Our staff, teachers, and support staff, not just here at ABJ, but all those staff members along the way that have laid the foundation of high expectations for learning and engaging classes from K to 12. An immense thank you to teachers and all staff members along the way. Our faith leaders, Father Jim Corrigan, Father Mario Villaraza, Father Slavko, Father Rendy, and all the clergy and lay people within the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Parish who have journeyed with our students throughout their sacraments and faith lives. Thank you, all of our parish priests, deacons, brothers, and fellow faith leaders. Community partners. Through these many partnerships, our school community is a better place to live and flourish in. Many are supporters of our Registered Apprenticeship Program, or RAP, and work experience supporting businesses, or in other cases, supporters of our teams, clubs, and extracurricular activities. Thank you, community partners. The provincial government. Through the Rutherford Scholarships and other financial support programs, many students are able to pursue further post-secondary education that otherwise would be a much greater struggle. Thank you to our provincial government. And our corporate sponsors, whose support makes a huge difference by providing opportunities such as tonight, scholarships and financial support. Thank you to all of our corporate sponsors. So without further ado, we will move on to our award ceremony. Our first award of the evening is the Grade 9 Knights of Columbus Award. This award is based on students' display of the 4 principles of the Knights: charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. This year we have 4 recipients. And our recipients are Taryn Hazard, Avery Simpson, Tadawa Marapara, and Amelia Boisvert.
next award is the Grade 9 Top Academic for the highest average. This student attained the top academic Grade 9 average as determined by our honor roll criteria, a truly distinguished achievement. And this year's recipient is Abby Stockdale. Congratulations, Abby.
Our next award is the Grade 10 Top Academic, and this award is given to the student who attained the top academic Grade 10 average as determined by our honor roll criteria, a truly distinguished achievement. And we are proud to present this award to Nolan Boychuk. Congratulations, Nolan.
Okay, our next award is the Award of Merit for Christian Witness. This is awarded to outstanding students in grade 10 and grade 11 who, throughout their involvement both in school and in the community, have conducted themselves in a manner which typifies the objectives of a Catholic school. These activities would include cooperation, witness, compassion, guidance, service to the community, and faith in God. And this year's recipients are Sean Henke and Rachel Starko. Congratulations to you both.
All right, next up we have the Grade 9 Top French Immersion Award. This is awarded to the Grade 9 student with the highest average in the 4 core French immersion courses offered here at Archbishop Jordan: French Language Arts, Études Sociales, les Sciences et les Mathématiques. And we're proud to present this award this year to Addison Wall. Come on up, Addison. All right, next up we have the Grade 10 Top French Immersion Award. This is awarded to the Grade 10 student with the highest average in the 3 core French immersion courses offered here at Archbishop Jordan: French Language Arts, Études Sociales, and Mathématiques. And this year we are proud to present the award to Nolan Boychuk. Next up, we have our Grade 11 Top French Immersion Award. This is awarded to the Grade 11 student with the highest average in the 3 core French immersion courses offered here at Archbishop Jordan: French Language Arts, les Études Sociales, et les Mathématiques. We are proud to present this award to Abigail Hill. Félicitations, Abigail. Next up, we have the Grade 12 Top French Immersion Award. This award is awarded to the Grade 12 student with the highest average in the 3 core French immersion courses offered here at Archbishop Jordan: French Language Arts 30-1, Études Sociales, and Mathematics. And we are happy to present this award this year to Dominique Appel. Dominique, come on up. That's all. All right, so now the next award is the OLPH EPK French Immersion Award. This one is sponsored by the OLPH and EPK school councils. Now, this award serves to encourage the development of bilingual Canadians. It is with pride that we recognize the following students who have completed the French immersion program with proficiency and have demonstrated a sincere love of the French language and culture, awarded to a male and female student. And this year, we're happy to present the awards to Hayden Karkner and Aaron Brown.
The Molodets Award is presented in recognition of a student's continued academic improvement, as well as their positive attitude and enthusiasm for learning the Ukrainian language and culture. The winner of this award sets a great example for their classmates. For Grade 9, the recipient of this award is Stephen Makey. Grade 10, Larissa Kowalczyk. Grade 11, Lucas Chwak. The Grade 12 award was presented in June 2021 during the Ukrainian graduation ceremony. The Ukrainian Academic Excellence Awards are granted to those students who achieved 92% or higher in their Ukrainian language arts courses in grades 9 through 12. Those students who receive the Top Student Award are not eligible for this award. This year's recipients are Ella Warwa for grade 11 and Katya Morozuk for grade 12.
The next award that we have is the Ukrainian Language Arts Grade 9 Top Student Award. This award is sponsored by Alberta Foundation for Ukrainian Education Society. This year's recipient is Amelia Brown. Congratulations, Amelia. Okay, the next award that we have is the Top Grade 10 Student for Ukrainian Language Arts Program. This is sponsored by the Alberta Foundation for Ukrainian Education Society. This year, for the Grade 10 award, we have double recipients. We have Kira Gordon and Yelena Chwak. Congratulations, Kira and Yelena. And now we have the Ukrainian Language Arts 20 Top Student Award, again presented by Alberta Foundation for Ukrainian Education Society. For the grade 11, we have the winner is Amber Zyla. Well done, Amber. At the 30 level for the Ukrainian Language Arts Top Student Award, sponsored by Alberta Foundation for Ukrainian Education Society. For the grade 12, our winner is Olena Ovcharuk. Congratulations, Olena.
Next up, the grade 11 honor roll. These awards go to our grade 11 students with a minimum of 80% average overall in their 3 best cores, the best grade received in an individual 5-credit course, or the average of 2 3-credit courses, religious education, and having no failing grades overall. Grade 11 Top Academic Award, and this student attained the top grade as determined by our honor roll criteria, a truly distinguished achievement. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's recipient is Abigail Hill. Congratulations, Abby.
The Archbishop of Jordan STEM Award honors unprecedented academic success and achievement and contribution to the fields of science, technology, and mathematics here at ABJ. This award winner is worthy of recognition for their commitment, dedication, application, exploration, and enjoyment of STEM subjects. This year's recipient is Dominic Appel. Next, we have the Jerry Hansen Award, sponsored by students of Jerry Hansen. This award is presented to the student with the highest percentage increase for Math 20-1 to Math 30-1 that is currently attending a full-time university program. The recipient of this award is Michael None.
Next up is the Elks Award. Students were to complete an essay that identified their field of study, career plan with long-term goals, participation in school, community, and volunteer activities, as well as any other additional volunteer experience in order to win this award. It is my pleasure to announce the winner of this year's award is Madeline Polak. Congratulations, Madeline. Next up is the George Mioch Memorial. George was a Jordan grad, class of 2001, who after grad joined the Canadian Armed Forces and worked on an education degree. A fine man with many talents and gifts. A life cut short, though, while serving his country in Afghanistan in January 2010. This award is presented to a student with superior academic achievement who is entering into a post-secondary education institution. It is my pleasure to present the award, sponsored by the family and friends of Sergeant George Mioch, to Hayden Karkner.
Okay, our next award is the ATA Local Number 21 Scholarship, and this scholarship is presented annually to a student from ABJ, and it is awarded to a student who is registered in post-secondary studies, whose parent is a member of the ATA Local 21, and based on high academic standing. And this year's recipient is Delaney Peterson. Congratulations, Delaney. Our next award is the Grade 12 Knights of Columbus Award, and the Knights of Columbus select 2 students to receive this award. Applicants must submit an essay to the Knights of Columbus, and our selection committee picks the top 2 essays based on the applicant's ability to display the 4 principles of the Knights: charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. And this year's recipients are Ashley McKinnon and Katya Moroziak. Congratulations to you both.
Next up is the Interpipeline Fund Discovery Award Program, and the criteria for this award is academic excellence and service to the community. Additionally, the student must be directly entering an engineering program in post-secondary. This year's recipient is Elaine Malari. Congratulations, Elaine.
Okay, next up is our IODE Scholarship. And the mission of IODE, IODE, a Canadian women's charitable organization, is to improve the quality of life for children, youth, and those in need through education, social services, and citizenship programs. The award recipient is chosen based on their community service endeavors and volunteerism. And this year's recipient is Hayden Karkner. Okay, our next award is the Shell Scotsford Award. And this award is given to a grade 12 high school graduate and who is presently enrolled in STEM-related studies in post-secondary. They must have a strong attendance record and have maintained a high grade point average and or overcome an exceptional circumstance. And this year's recipient is, we have 2 recipients, Dominic Appel and Catherine Belden. Catherine could not attend today, but Dominic is here. Congratulations. Okay, we'd now like to award the 2020 Shell Scotsford Trust Award. And this award is intended for students within EICS who are interested in pursuing their education in technological, oil industry, or engineering-related fields. The recipients were selected by their teachers and awarded based on their outstanding achievement and hard work in math and the sciences. We have 2 recipients this year, Michael None and Delaney Peterson. Congratulations to you both. Our next award is the CWL Christian Leadership Award. And this award goes to the grade 12 student who exhibits Christian leadership both at school and in the parish. This year's recipient is Ashley McKinnon. Congratulations, Ashley. The next award is the Real Foundation Award. And the student selected for this award is a leader who leads by example, has a Christian presence in the school, community, and the parish, is easily identified as a school leader, attends Mass, and participates in parish activities, and is attending post-secondary education. And this year's recipient is Ashley McKinnon. Congratulations, Ashley.
The Debbie Marin Arts Award is for an Art 30 student who displays artistic talent and has demonstrated a willingness to be involved in the art community at large. This year's recipient is Hayden Karkner.
Our next award is the Rotary Vocational Service Award. Each scholarship will be awarded to a student who has demonstrated significant academic improvement during their high school career, and who has made contributions to their school and/or their community consistent with the Rotary motto of service before self. And this year's recipient is Madeline Polak. Congratulations, Madeline.
Next up is the CTS Construction Award, and this is sponsored by Merit. To qualify for this award, a student must receive top standing in a grade 12 construction-related class, demonstrate interest in a construction CTS course, show leadership qualities in that classroom, and have cooperative attitude with fellow students and teachers. And I am pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Mr. Cody McCloy. Congratulations, Cody. Next up is the Life Touch CTS Distinguished Achievement Award. The CTS program is designed to develop skills that high school students can apply in their daily lives or when preparing for entry into the workplace. These awards recognize the exceptional leadership and dedication of individuals at each of the various grade levels who have perpetually demonstrated critical skills, attitudes, behaviors that encourage connections between the area of interest, the skill development that will lead to external credentials or further educational opportunities. This award is sponsored by Life Touch Canada, and these year's recipients are, in grade 10, Braden Van Ryck, grade 11, John Sedgwick, and in grade 12, we have 2 recipients, Cassidy Phelan and Chantal Corbier. Congratulations to you all. Next up is the St. Paul Award. This award was created by the group Friends of ABJ, a group dedicated to parents, grads, and community members who support the vision and goals of high school Catholic education in our community of Sherwood Park. This award honors a student from ABJ who meets the criteria of grace and presence, who has worked hard and demonstrated determination throughout their years at Jordan. And I am pleased to announce the recipient this year is Miss Ashley McKinnon. Congratulations, Ashley.
In 30-2, we have a saying, character building first, know where to put the semicolon second. The St. Francis Award reflects this idea and is given to the student who has the courage to embrace their flaws while still celebrating their strengths in order to ultimately become an authentic human being. Today's recipient is a perfect example of that. Between English 20-2 and 30-2, today's recipient changed her whole outlook on life. She went from being in a somewhat enabling relationship that kept her focused on other things beside her future to ending that relationship because she wanted to grow in a different direction, a very hard thing for young people today. She went from being indifferent about her education to striving for success, so much so that she was willing to take an extra year to redo a number of her courses just to increase her chances of building the life she now wanted. But most importantly, she embraced her struggles, realized that the choices she made dictated the life she was going to lead, and came to realize that risking failure actually made her a better person in the long run. And all of this culminated in her desire to challenge herself by writing the English 30-2 diploma, even though the government had made it optional. And while her mark is not as important as her courage in taking the test, she did get 86 as a final mark on that exam. And so I am proud, so proud of today's recipient, and I know that in the coming years, she will build a life that she herself can be proud of. Today's winner of the St. Francis of Assisi Award is Riley Payne.
The ABJ 50th Anniversary School Spirit Scholarship is awarded to the student who demonstrates well-rounded skills as a student and who promotes school spirit and who goes above and beyond in engaging their peers and celebrating the many events at ABJ. The recipient of this year's award is Ryan Browning Wellen. The Alexandra Allington Memorial Award is presented to a student in grade 12 who was in the Fine Arts Technical Theatre program and who demonstrated outstanding effort as well as support and encouragement for their classmates in the program. Alex was well known by students and staff for the passion and dedication she displayed towards technical theatre, as well as her desire to help ensure everyone in the class was experiencing success. She fostered an incredible sense of community with her peers, emphasizing the importance of inclusion and coming together as a team, leaving a lasting imprint on the program. This year's recipient of the Alex Allington Memorial Award is Jenna Ferguson.
All right, we would now like to announce our ABJ Individual Subject Award winners. Religion 35, the award goes to Haley McClurg, Madeline Wong, and Emily Taylor. For English 30-1, Delaney Peterson and Hannah Gazzo. For English 30-2, Ashley Weisgerber. For Études Sociales 30-1, Dominic Appel. For Études Sociales 30-2, Evan Leclerc. For Social 30-1, Hannah Gazzo. Social 30-2, Helena Vandelykt and Taylor Hatala. For Science 30, Reese Nikiforuk. For Biology 30, Jillian Mamus and Dominic Appel. For Chemistry 30, Andreas Perez Sanchez. For Physics 30, Dominic Appel. For Math 30-1, Jillian Mamus and Delaney Peterson. Math 30-2, Aaron Lambert and Marlise Hole. For Math 31, Delaney Peterson. For French Language Arts 30, Dominic Appel. For French 30, Sarah Rabi. For Math 30-1 French, Dominic Appel. Math 30-2 French, Annika Gray and Jenna Wallace. For Drama 30, Paulina Callio, Emily Taylor, Corin Zubat, Jacob DeTaro. For Art 30, Dominic Appel and Hayden Karkner. For Phys Ed 30 Female, Maren Weaver, Jordan Wismer, Erica Holliday, Sophia McCourt, Tori Hansel, Jillian Murphy, Emily Hendreka, Natalie Shuchuk, Aidan Kirkpatrick, and Julie Kerwin. And for Phys Ed 30 Male, Archer Blumenshine, James Aaron Silva, David Fajelga, Marcus Pollard, and Tyler Yannick. Congratulations to all of our Archbishop Jordan Subject Award winners. Okay, we now move on to the grade 12 top academic award for the highest average. This student attained the top academic grade 12 average as determined by our honor roll criteria, a truly distinguished achievement. And the recipient this year is Dominic Appel. Okay, we now move on to the prestigious Governor General Award. And for nearly 150 years, the Governor General's Award medals have been recognizing outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. They are awarded to the student graduating with the highest average from a high school. And this year's recipient of the Governor General's Award is Dominic Appel.
And another huge congratulations to all of our awards recipients this evening. On behalf of the staff of ABJ, we're so proud of your commitment and dedication to academic success, and we hope that you take the time to honor yourself and what you've accomplished, as it is not an easy feat. There are many people who've been working behind the scenes for months to bring this awards night to fruition. Thank you to the awards committee, Mrs. Glass, Mrs. St. Amand, Mrs. Reed, Mr. Lakeman, Miss Victor, Mr. Grandin, Miss Sapyuk, Mr. St. Jean. Special thank you also to Mr. Grandin and his broadcasting students for all the video editing work that made this presentation possible. Mrs. Prudhomme for all of the accounting and finance management, Mrs. Murphy and Mrs. Mose for prayer and choir, our MLA Nate Glubish, our Elk Island Catholic School trustees representing Sherwood Park, Ted Pazik and Leanna Waskew, Mayor Rod Frank, MLA Jordan Walker, our community partners and corporate sponsors who've so generously donated to our awards evening. And last of all, Superintendent Sean Haggerty of Elk Island Catholic Schools. Thank you all for being present to watch our awards ceremony tonight. This brings our ceremony to a close. We wish you a good evening and a safe and restful November break.